Hi everyone, my name is Eva and I'm finishing up my first year as a Master's in Counseling and Addictions student. I chose the article on the ACA Code of Ethics that was written in 2014. It was written in 2014, which means it is a relatively current and new article, and that is in regards to other sources that could be 10 to 15 years old. So generally, I do want to explain what the ACA Code of Ethics is. There are 4 types of general problems that do occur within the counseling profession. There are ethical problems, legal problems, professional and clinical problems. So the American Counseling Association created the ACA Code of Ethics, which has 5 core professional values that are detrimental to the profession of being a counselor. So some problems that I did notice are within the friendship and media category. So when you are a counselor, you're not supposed to intermingle with either someone you are seeing, or you're unable to have a patient that you already know outside of the counseling profession, as in a friend, a colleague, a coworker, a friend, an old neighbor. You're not supposed to mix, I would say, business and pleasure together due to possibly being biased to their situations or knowing about them. So the ACA Code of Ethics defines social media technology as a form of communication. And one problem that I did notice is you can get friend requests from your patients. So the friend request could be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and you're not supposed to accept any of these requests in order to keep that line drawn between patient and having a professional relationship. So the Code of Ethics briefly does go over this within the code A number 6 letter B, called Extending Counseling Boundaries, where it kind of goes over the risks and benefits of extending a counseling relationship beyond a conventional perimeter within a counseling room. Now, this is very general, and I think that especially now in this day and age where social media is taking over every aspect of everything that we do, the ACA Code of Ethics needs to be able to go into more depth, because there are so many loopholes and ins and outs when they state everything in such a general manner. So I did a little more research, and it is true that counselors are prohibited from engaging in a personal relationship with anyone that they have a counseling relationship with. This could be whether in person or through social media. Now this jumps right into confidentiality, and once again the ACA Code of Ethics mainly just lists all of their codes and does not explain them in detail. So it was up to me to look deeper into it. So there's a lot more about confidentiality, and that is within Section A, Part A, number 7, letter B, which is called Confidentiality and Advocacy, and then within Section B, Confidentiality and Privacy. So I did find a story of a gentleman who came in and spoke to a receptionist in regards to his wife who was in treatment. And she did not want him to know that she was in treatment. And he said to the receptionist, my wife is here. Can you give her, this drink or these keys she left? And the receptionist said, sure, no problem. And that was breaking the trust between the facility and the woman being seen, because the husband didn't say her name and the woman behind the desk didn't say their name, but there was almost a mutual agreement and knowledge that the woman was there, and that violated the forms that she signed and the trust she had within her counselor. So this I had to come up with on my own, because the ACA Code of Ethics only explained that you can't share information with others, you can't disclose information, you can't breach the privacy. So I kind of had to find examples on my own, which made it hard because the ACA Code of Ethics is very long. In addition, there is nothing about religion mentioned other than you can't have a bias towards a religion. And again, the largest problem is that there's no explanation of any of the codes or details. you have to look for all of that on your own. So I hope me explaining a little bit about the confidentiality issues that I saw and the social media issues that I saw in regards to lack of details helped you with your studies. Thanks so much.